Welcome to another lesson on Flat Earth Science, the one and only site on YouTube where I break everything down, explain how the whole flat Earth system works. It all matches physics and science, so they can't debunk it. It's just getting over that cognitive dissonance of thinking you're living on a ball. You can start associating everything that goes on here with what they know in physics. Because basically what they know in like quantum physics and stuff down here with the atom is basically happening up there in the celestial sky, in the night sky. The same thing. It's all going on up there. So it all equates to what's going on above the flat Earth. So anyway, today we're going to talk about the connection between Earth, its magnetic realm, and magnets, because they break down to the same thing. We live in a magnetic field, and magnets we can break them down into fractals, and this is how it works. I mean, the average guy thinks a magnet works like this because that's what he got taught at school. Well, on a whole, maybe, but stopping there is just fake news. They're not telling you the whole story. So let's associate it with Earth. If you haven't seen my sites before, this is the flat Earth looking down on it. Slice it to the middle, that's what we have. Two sides of the donut, just a donut. It's like a donut. We have convergent points at the tropics. The southern field converges at the tropics with the northern field, because these are both high pressure zones. There's low pressure. That's the attraction. They go to the low pressure zones. So that converges at the tropics, that comes out and converges at the tropics. In these curving magnetic lines. It's looking down on Earth. So if we take another side view through here on a smaller scale, this is what we've got. This is the red part actually. There's the overall sphere. Plato says we're in a sphere, we're in a sphere. Plato's dialogue is just like the Bible, except that's philosophical, the Bible is more allegory. But they're both truthful if you can understand them. Most people don't. Science certainly doesn't, or they like to hide it or shrug it off. Everything's told in the Bible, and all myths and legends. The Egyptians have left us everything, no one's picked up on it. Anyway, on a whole, there's a sphere. Now Earth is a dual system, like a magnet, and can be broken down to smaller portions. You chop it in half, you'll still end up with a north and a south. Chop it in half again, you'll have a north and a south. Just like they do with the atom. They can break the atom right down. They say they can only go so far, but there's got to be an end point, I suppose, somewhere. Earth is the same. So what do we have? We have atmosphere, we have Earth. Earth and the atmosphere. We don't really know what's going on down here, but there's two halves there, right? So you could say there's the physical, this is the non-physical. Okay, because the human body is a dual system too. We have a spiritual and a non-physical. Spiritual is the sixth sense that we don't know about, and that's what religion's all about. That's why it's all been left, because we have to understand the spiritual side of where we've come from, where we go, what we have to do, what's the meaning of life. Understanding what's above here. Physical, non-physical, bringing them together, the duality into singularity. That's what creates the sun, the dual system here. This is high pressure coming up, low pressure coming in, meeting to create the site. The light. Creating the light, waking up the pineal gland, opening up the light. So this is it. We have a half here and a half here. So we'll do over the Earth. You don't know what's going on down there. This is our realm up here. We live in this field up here. So like a magnet, we chop it in half, chop it down the middle, take this down the middle, and halve it again. So there's the other half. So what we have, the dual system is it's like Chinese checkers really. Electrical, magnetic, electrical, magnetic, electrical, magnetic, electrical, magnetic, electrical. They talk about the checkers board in some mythological stories, Nordic tales I think. That's what it basically means, electrical and magnetic. So there's two halves there, now we chop it in two halves again. So you've got that and that, but that is basically the same as that because it goes around the donut. And in the centre we have the sun. That's where a sun is that we don't even know about. All we see is its projection out here based on frequencies into our realm. So there's the sun in the centre there, just where the pineal gland is in a human head, because it's all connected, it's all in nature. Now, that's broken down to half again. That's our realm we're in here. So you could say the electrical is there, creates the magnetic. Now we break it down again. The magnetic field has to have it sliced in half with electrical. Then we have the electrical, which is the tropics. Tropics. Electrical storms. So there's electrical again. Okay? Now we break that down again. So now you create the smaller sphere and you have your, so we create another magnetic field, and then because we've chopped it down again, so we're dealing with this half now. So there's our electrical in the middle, which is there, 45 degrees south. There's our electrical field there, 45 degrees north. What do we have in those zones? Electrical storms again. Hot, rough seas and electrical storms. Electrical storms, tornadoes. 45 degrees north. There you go. Looking down on Earth, that's what we've got. There's your 45 degrees south. What happens at 45 degrees south? The same thing that happens here. What happens there? What happens here? They're all convergence and divergence. Convergence point into the toroidal field. There's a main one there. You've got another one here. Divergence. And there's a convergence. It's like a ring magnet. Magnet. So we've got the torus field going on here. Then we have another torus field here. We have another little torus field here type of thing. They're convergence points where the high pressure meets the low pressure. High pressure meets low pressure. High pressure meets low pressure. Now we've got high pressure meeting low pressure because the low pressure comes out of here and rushes to there. That goes to there, that goes to there. On a smaller scale than the main magnetic field rushing to there. Like that main magnetic field, you have a secondary magnetic field. Just like the Mars magnet here has a second magnetic field. I shouldn't do it that way. It comes, well, it goes like that, goes like that, and then goes like that, and goes like that. So it goes like this, it comes up, goes down, through the under the earth and back up. That's what that does. It goes down on the south side of the tropics, comes out on the north side of the tropics, cuts across, they don't touch, they cut across, and then come back up to there, to the main magnetic field. Basically like this really. Just like this. And then you've got your other tropic electrical zones out here. This is the convergence point. Low pressure meeting a high pressure again. you'll have the same back in here. Your low, high pressure converging with high pressure. So you've got it coming out of the south to there, you've got it to there, there, there. Then you've got the big one, go to there, and another little one to there, but then you've got the main one that goes into there. That's how it goes. Science wants you to believe that everything is just based on this one here. Where they tell you, when they're telling you that you live on a ball and the field's coming all the way around to there. They want you to think it's going all the way around like this. So, you know, you basically got a sphere like that. And they want you to think you live out here. Like you're a real simple human being. You think you live out there. But, you know, it's just the way you've been brought up and what you've been taught. It's how they want you to think. There's the system. You can prove it on a magnet. I've done it myself. Just get yourself a very fine needle. Just follow where the pressure zones are. You find there's a centre there, there's a little vortex there and there, as well as the centre. And then again, you got a slice through here. You're positive, negative on both sides. This is why you've got this thing going on where you're going down like that, up like that. And the other one, what have we got here? Like that, and like that. There's your hole in the ring magnet. Ring magnet. See, it's the same thing. You've got a point in here. They'll shoot into the south side, go down, go right down and come back up on the centre. Divergence. They'll diverge, come out, and then go down the north side underneath and come back out this side. That's what it's doing, see? Out there, down, through there and up there. So you check out the study a bit of meteorology. See what's going on out here. That convergence zone. Convergence zone in here. They won't tell you the magnetic fields are meeting there, will they? No. If they let that slip, you'll realise you live on a flat earth. This can't happen on a spinning ball, can it? No. There's earth. That's how it is. We live in this realm down here. That's it. The planes probably only fly about this high. But there's obviously some strange stuff going on around under earth too, because that'll probably continue under the earth. But we haven't dug very deep, have we? This is what you get in engineering, electrical engineering. The primary magnetic windings and the secondary, or vice versa, and the magnetic gap between them, like in the rotor stator motor, the Searle generator, spinning rotations, it's all there. What more can I say? So that's the connection between Earth and magnets, because we live in a magnetic field and it works exactly like a ring magnet. That does not, a ring magnet does not just go like this. Total rubbish. Goes like this. And this field comes up and goes down like that. Up like that. Just like this. And what is this? The human brain. There's association with the human body. because the human body is a fractal of Earth. That's the connection. Religion tells you all about it. Don't laugh at religion, don't laugh at the Bible. If you can't read it, ask someone who knows how to read it and explain it to you. There's not many people out there who can, but there's a couple of sites on YouTube where they break it all down so you understand what they're actually saying, because it's all in allegory form, but if you're not switched on, you're not going to understand it. So Earth is not one torus field, it's split. It's the equator through here. So split, a gap, and then you've got minor gaps within inside that system. Now, I haven't spoken about the sun, have I? There's the sun in the elliptic angles. The sun is in there. It follows the magnetic fields of the elliptic angle inside the vortex here. There's a vortex. And that vortex winds up, winds down, winds up, and then winds down. Just like the moon does. Winds up, winds down. Maximum 23.4 degree tilt is Cancer. March the 25th. Solstice. Down here. Southern summer. December the 21st. Solstice. It's going up and down. Now look where that 23.4 degree ends up, right on this electrical line here. Right on that electrical line. Where does this one end? Right up in the tropics. Look at that. That's the northern summer. When it's up there. This is the southern summer. It goes to that point. Because the sun does this over the year in the seasons, the change. Pushes the gas out. Pushes the magnetic field out. You get the summer. The sun around Antarctica all full time, 24/7. Until it starts coming back up after the equinox. There's a northern summer, southern summer. So what I've discovered, this is a new one. I'm pretty sure I'm right. See this line through here, that 45 degrees? Anywhere in here, you'll see the sun pass across to the north. You're looking north. If you go beyond this point, I'm saying you're going to see the sun doing this. And if you're in Antarctica in the summer, you're going to see the sun. It's going to be on the horizon, looking north, low on the horizon, swings up, south, and down. Check out some videos online. I'm pretty sure I'm right. You will no longer see the sun across the sky looking north. You will, but it'll be low on the horizon. But you look south and you'll see the sun. You will not see the sun south if you are 45 degrees or less from the equator. This is what's going on. I'd love to be able to go and see that. There'll be a certain area you probably can't figure much out till you get beyond it. But once you get beyond this area, you'll see the sun on this side. Otherwise, it's on this side. And it's to do with atmospheric pressures and gases, because that's what magnetism's all about. Pressure and gases. Push the gas out. It pops it out, like pushing down on a balloon, it pops it out that way. Then it comes back up for the north. Another great discovery there. I've got about 12 already, but you won't get recognition because it's all to do with flat earth, finding the truth. They don't want you to know the truth. Because if you started realising that all religion is meaningful and it states the truth, where does it leave NASA? Imagine if NASA was just caught out all of a sudden. And they should be. It's all BS. Everything NASA puts out is all BS. It's how it all works. Check it out. Check out the weather patterns. What happens out here? The ocean currents. And go online, see if you can find a video of Antarctica and the sun. Low on the horizon when you look north, high in the south. but not down here, because I can get right down to here in Stewart Island, bottom of New Zealand, the sun's still north. So how do you end up getting the sun around here? Because you've gone beyond this electrical circuit, this other one, where things change, pops out, full-time daylight, 24/7 over the summer for a couple of months. Then it pops back up, and then you get it back up in here. Remember the ice there and there. You've got ice there and there. Keeps the system cool, and it can alter the system, speed it up or slow it down. If this is mounting, it's because this needs to be sped up. We've taken minerals out of the earth, upset it, to slow things down. So we have to mount this to speed it up a bit. It's the way it's going. That's deep, that one. But there's something in our system that enables, there's something that can save the world, and that has to be found, and it's a secret that no one knows yet, and it's about this model. It's just like a religion where he says his only son came to save the world, and he literally has to save the world by showing how the system works, how the energy can rejuvenate the earth. That's for another day. That's my association with the magnets and Earth. There it is. Do your homework. Check it out. Thank you for watching. Thumbs up if you like it. Not that it means much.